What's up, YouTube? This is my first video, so let me introduce myself. Call me Belizean Trucker Queen, and from that name, you already know where I'm from. So if you stick to the end of this video, trust me, this will be a good video. Just stick to the end of this video. This is my introduction. This is all I have. This is all that's going on. Like, stick around, man. Please stick around. I got a hell of a video to tell you guys. I just started trucking, so I'm gonna let you know. Let's get to it, okay? Because this is gonna be a really interesting experience. Ooh, okay, where to start? Okay, so I was like, I always wanted to have my CDLs, right? So I was like, you know what? This is something I've been wanting to do. So I gotta do this. This is something I want to do. So I went to school, got my Class A license. I had a great experience at school. I like school. I love that school. So did my DMV test, and you know a girl's smart because I passed that on the first try. Okay. Okay, so yeah, passed my DMV test on the first try. Like, I graduate top of my class. Okay, let's just say that. Okay, so after school was over, I had to wait for a trainer, and I ended up waiting like 2 weeks for a trainer. So when they finally got me a trainer, he lived in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Okay, that's like what, probably 2 states over from me. So okay, I was like, okay, no problem. They're gonna fly me. They fly me out here. They pay for the plane ticket, and they fly me out to Albuquerque, New Mexico. And you know, before I come, my trainer was like, I'm gonna pick you up from the airport and I'm gonna take you to your hotel, you know. So I had no problems there. He came to pick me up from the hotel, and yeah, so he took me to the first hotel. So that the company booked for me. So he was like, I don't like this place, you know. But from the time we bust the corner, all I could have seen was like homeless people, right? I was like, this is ghetto. This is ghetto. So I'm like, okay. He was like, this is not the hotel I asked them to put you in. So I'm like, shoot, if there's another one, cur me. That means take me. Okay, so I spent the night at the hotel where all the homeless people was. And then the morning, no, bear in mind, this is next morning about 7:30 in the morning. He gonna call me, you know. Hello? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, he's like, well, I'm about to come pick you up. 7:30 in the morning, people. He's like, I'm about to come pick you up. I'm like, okay, no problem, you know, no problem. Come pick me up. You can go pick me up. You know, I'm trying to go with the flow. He's like, because I'm about to take you to your other hotel that I really requested for you to go to. So I'm like, okay, no problem. You know, I'm trying to go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, so he came with his wife. This man came to pick me up with his wife. Okay, like, be professional, people. Y'all trainers out there, be professional. We don't got to meet your spouses. We ain't got to meet your wives, okay? Your husbands or whatever. No, like, be professional, folks. Okay, so he came, picked me up with his wife. Bear in mind, I had to get up early, pack all my stuff, because I already, you know, have my stuff there. I went to Walmart that same previous day, and I had bought food. I already put my food in the fridge, so I had to take my food out the fridge. I had to pack my stuff all over again. And I'm like, okay, so I waited. I went to check out. He came to pick me up with his wife, and he took me in his little van, his little mom van and stuff. So we came to the hotel, and he was like, do you guys have any rooms? Guys, it was like about 8:45 by the time we even got to the next hotel. So he was like, you guys have any rooms? And the guy was like, no, we don't have any rooms yet until about like 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah, he was I'm like, okay, as a truck driver, come on, dude, like, you don't do trip planning and stuff like that. I mean, at that time he probably had woke up, took his kids to school, and feel like, oh yeah, I'm about to go pick her up. Since he probably was already out, he was like, I'm about to go pick her up. So yeah, so the hotel got, the manager here was like, we don't have any rooms available till like 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. So this is what happened, guys. He was like, okay, I'm gonna take you to the yard. So we went to the yard and we checked out the trucks and stuff, and he was like, yeah, I'll come pick you up every evening, because we did the evening shift from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. So he's like, okay, I'll come pick you up and take you to work. And he explained to me the whole okay, that means he explained to me the whole situation. Okay, so I'm like, you know what, it's early morning, I ain't eat nothing, I was hungry. I was like, you know what, I need to go eat something. So he was like, he and his wife was like, okay, we can take you to this place. I didn't know this place was gonna be like 45 minutes away, close to their house. Okay, so listen, his wife suggested, no, she that is suggesting person, she was like, well, we could take you to AJ's. I think it was called AJ's. It was like a little mom and pop little restaurant, little small little place. So she was like, we could take you to AJ's. At that time, guys, shit, I felt like I needed to pee already. We on the way, and I felt like I needed to pee already. I didn't know this place was gonna be 40 minutes away from where I'm supposed to be checking in at the hotel. I thought we was gonna go right out here in my area where I was at, so I could go, go eat something. Shoot, we could have went to Denny's. We could have went somewhere small. There's so many other places that we could have went to, So drove all the way for 45 minutes to this goddamn AJ's. Okay, so now we sat there, we ordered food and stuff like that. The food was not, it was alright. The food was alright. It wasn't that great, but I ate it. It was good. I got some eggs and some, home style potatoes. I got bacon, and then I had pancake. It was alright. Then I got some orange juice, and guess what? The orange juice is not refill. You have to. You cannot get a refill. You got to pay for it. Like, are you serious? Like, okay. So we did all that. We already ate. So we got up, paid for our food. I paid for mine. They paid for their own food. So okay. So after that, we went to. He was like, I was like, okay. So are you gonna take me back to the hotel now? Here again. Oh, I live right around the corner. Okay, so I got no choice, guys. I gotta roll. I'm not driving. So he and his wife took me around the corner, because they only live like 2 minutes away from the restaurant that they suggested. So took me to their house. Okay, I got in the house. I stepped in the house, and I'm like, the scent that hit me. It was a scent that hit me. When I stepped in the house, I'm like, uh-oh, okay. I see y'all nasty. Okay. I sat in the closest side of the couch that I could have found, because I was not going no further. His wife talked so much, like that lady drained the energy out of me. It's like a never-ending goddamn battery. Like, yap, 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 yap. You can't shut up. Like, she drained. You guys know about energy. Drain my energy. So they was like, I got snakes, and we got rats, and we got dogs. And I'm like, oh, okay. She was like, come, let me show you. Okay, so I'm like, okay, now let me go see these damn rats. So I went in there. Guys, the kids sleep on the floor on a mattress. They are the only one that had a bed, and their bed is like yay high off the damn floor. So mom and dad got a bed yay high off the floor, but the kids got a mattress on the ground. I was like, oh y'all need to do something about that. You know what I'm saying? So we got to the rats. I think it was like 5 rats. It's like they were big. The rats were big. And when they're big enough, they give it to the snakes. So we got to the rat part. And he was like, do you want to see the snakes? I'm like, yeah, okay. I told him, I was like, yeah, I'll see the snakes, but from over there. Cause no, me and snakes, we not friends. I'm probably gonna kill your snake like 10 times. Like I'm gonna look at it from over there. He lift up the sheet and he was showing me the snakes and stuff like that. So he took it out and he was like, yeah, we do the rats, and when they get bigger, we feed them to the snakes and stuff like that. So listen, I steady calling. I call in the hotel. I'm like, do you guys have any rooms available yet? If you come like in the next few minutes, I can have one ready for you. So yeah, I was like, yeah, they said that they have the room available now, because I'm ready to go. I ready for go. You understand? I ready for leave. I ready for leave. Me not got time for nobody and them rats. Me not got time for nobody and them snakes. I'm ready to go. Take me, please. But you know what? It's called milking the cow, people. But guess what? Milking the cow. Because if he's with me, he gets paid. Okay? So he's trying to milk not milk the cow, but milk the time, milk the watch, whatever you guys want to call it. I said milk the cow. Okay? So whenever he with me, he getting paid. So all that afternoon, he with me from morning, he getting paid. So this shit was planned for sure. For sure. Okay, so I was like, yeah, they ready to he said the room is ready. So okay, so we got in the car, bring his wife again. Be professional, people. And I got my bags, pushed my stuff up, got to my room and stuff. And you know, that same day, today's what? Today is August 20. Yeah, so this all happened Monday when I flew here. So that same day, this all happened during the day. I did not get no sleep. Then we have to drive from 7 p.m. from Albuquerque, New Mexico to Amarillo, Texas. Here we meet up at the TA truck stop and we drop the trailers and we switch trailers, and that's how that go. We didn't get no sleep. Then we had to do the night shift. Then I came here, I got like probably an hour and 15 minutes sleep, guys. Okay. Then it's like roughly about 5 hours going and coming back. So it was like a 10-hour shift. He mostly showed me the tablet. So Monday, that's what we did. And we went out there, you know, we switched trailers with the guy and we took our 30-minute break, because we only supposed to take 30 minutes to reset the clock. And that gave us enough time to drive back to Albuquerque, New Mexico. So while coming back, you know, this is my first day. I'm not used to be driving long hours yet. Bear with me. So I was like, you know what, I'm getting tired. You know, it was like 2:00 in the morning. I'm burning that midnight oil. I'm not used to this, you know. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting tired, so I'm gonna need to take a break. So I was like, can you drive for a little while, you know? So we pull over at the safe place. Not on the side of the road, guys. Do not park on the side of the road. So we pulled off at a safe haven, and then we switch drivers. And he started driving, guys. I've never had such an experience. This is my first night. Probably like 20 minutes into him driving. This is him, guys. This is him. Oh shit, you know. I'm like, oh my God. And for him to want to stay awake, this is what he do. This is what he was doing. And his hand was on the wheel, driving, and he's shaking like this. Shaking his arm probably to stay awake. After a little while, I'm like, hey, I can drive, because you know what? And I'm putting my life in danger asking you to drive. You the professional. You the trainer. You should be used to this shift. Dude, when I got tired, I asked you to drive. You know what I'm saying? If you felt like you couldn't drive, you should have said, you know what? It ain't worth it for us to kill ourselves. So let's pull over and take like another 30 minutes or so. As long as, you know, we're not late to come back to Albuquerque, New Mexico. You can work on your time, okay? You can take a nap. At least, even if it was 15, 20 minutes, half an hour. So he dropped me off at the hotel. I slept, but you know, I'm not a day sleeper. Like I'm not a day sleeper, so I try to get my little sleep in. I'm not used to this driving. I need to find an alternative. I need to find some. I need to figure out how the hell I'm gonna stay. Awake for 10 hours at night from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. So that day I was like, you know what? I ain't got no car. You know, I'm not from Albuquerque, New Mexico, guys. So I downloaded Instacart, and guess what I bought? I bought the No Dose 200 milligram caffeinated pills. Work like a charm. So that night, now this is my second shift now. I bought that pills because I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try this to see if this works for me. So that night, I before I left the yard to go drive nearly 5 hours to Amarillo, Texas, I took 2 of them, right? So drove there, no problem. You know, the going part is fine. Like I can drive 5 hours straight that way, but the coming back is you burning that midnight oil. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning. You got to stay awake, and that's when most people want to sleep. So I had to try and figure out how was I gonna stay awake between this gap of time. So when we got to Amarillo, Texas, we dropped trailer, switched trailer, took 1 more pill, the caffeinated pill, and I drove back. Did not feel sleepy. Everything was good. We got back to the yard again like 5:15 that morning. Okay, so I did a pretty good run. You know, I came back way earlier than I did the previous night, like an hour earlier. So that was fine. So that same Tuesday afternoon, you know, this is my second shift. So the Tuesday afternoon, I called the placement coordinator, and I told him, I was like, you know what? This guy is sleeping when he's driving. When I'm driving, he sleeps in the chair. Like he's in my passenger side, and everybody noticed, like, if you sleepy, why would you sleep in the front seat, in the passenger seat? That's the same thing you're gonna do when you're driving. So for you guys out there, and I know you guys know this, why would you go to sleep in the passenger seat? You're gonna do the same stuff. You're gonna do the same thing. So please go sit and sleep in the back, and don't sleep in the front area, because that's gonna be a problem. So let's backtrack. That same Monday, when I saw is this really his behavior, sleeping and driving, I called, you know, my placement coordinator in my state where I came from, and I told her, I was like, you know what, can you get me with the day driver, because this driver is sleeping and driving, and I'm putting my life in danger. So that afternoon, Tuesday afternoon, I told the placement coordinator out here in Albuquerque, Mexico, I called him, and I was like, you know what? This guy is sleep. I explained the situation to him. He sleeps while I'm driving. If I don't speak, he don't speak. It's like he just sleeps and trusts me with his life. How can you do that? You know, as a trainer, you guys shouldn't just be sleeping and having us new placement drivers just driving. Like, you really trust me with your life like that? Although I'm not trying to kill myself or anything. Or, you know, I'm not trying to kill myself. But at the same time, why would you just go to sleep next to me and not even paying attention to anything that I'm doing? You understand? That afternoon, when I talked to the placement coordinator in Albuquerque, this story, I hope this story do not sound all messed up. I'm trying to get it together, guys. I'm trying to get it together. I know he's gonna talk to him. You know, I know he's gonna talk. Wednesday, when he came to pick me up, you know, we got to the truck, we hooked the truck up and stuff like that. Everything seemed fine. You know, everything seemed fine. And he drove that evening, Wednesday evening, like earlier that Wednesday, I texted him. I said, can you please get enough sleep so that you can drive to Amarillo, and I'm going to drive back? Because I needed to see if this was the trend, if this is what this man do. Sleep drives and stuff, like a couple seconds, and be like, you know, grabbing the wheel like, oh my God. Don't know he sleep? You don't know you sleep? Why don't you get enough sleep before you come to work? Okay, so he drove to Amarillo, Texas, guys. This is the part. Like, he drove there, and while driving there, he was swerving in the middle of the road. Bear in mind, we got like 40,000 and something pounds in the back of this truck. This man swerving like in the middle of the road, swerving on the side, like all goddamn axles, tandems, everything was on the side of the road. It was terrible. So that night, I got my phone and I pressed record. I'm like, I'm not gonna say his name. I'm like, do you need? I have some caffeinated pills. Like, do you need one so you can stay awake? He was like, no, those type of pills don't do anything for me. Those kind of really make me more sleepy. You know, that's what he said. I'm like, why would they make you sleepy? Because I was like, I'll let you know something. Okay, I've watched you multiple times swerving in the road. You're sleeping. And I'm putting my life in danger. And I told him, I need you to stay focused, please. But again, instead of him being like, you know what, let's pull over to a safe haven so we can switch drivers, he continued driving. Okay, so we got to Amarillo, Texas. Whew. We got to Amarillo, Texas, guys, and I needed to pee really bad. So when we got into the TA truck stop off exit 74 in Amarillo, Texas, and when we ride up into the truck stop, you know, I was like, can you stop me right here so that I can run in? It was close, so that I can run in and use the bathroom. This was like about 12:45. Normally, guys, I have a black backpack and I take a gallon of water. I was like, I need to go use the bathroom. Stop me right here. So I jumped off the truck, grabbed my backpack, and for some reason did not grab my bottle of water. This has never happened. My bag and my bottle of water goes everywhere I go. These are my only belongings on the truck. I do not leave any of these in the truck. My backpack have my purse, my everything. I carry my toothbrush, my purse, my everything was in there. Everything that really means something was in there. Went to the bathroom, guys. I went to the bathroom. I used the bathroom. I went to pee. I used the bathroom. Came out. Walked back to the truck. I hooked up the trailer because it's my turn to drive. He drove there, so I'm driving back. So hooked up the trailer. I sat in the seat, got in the truck, sat in the seat. I got the tablet. Got the tablet, guys. Put in my name, my password, change myself as the driver. So I'm sitting in the seat, guys, sitting in the seat, and my water is on the ground next to me, between both of us. Now he's in his passenger side seat now, and I reached for my water, opened it, drank some, about 3 mouthfuls of water. 3 mouthfuls of water, roughly. And well, let me tell you, when I drank that water, there was this kind of fume like came to my throat and my nose. And it made me did this. Like I felt like something was trying to knock me out. He drugged me. This man drugged me. This water was the same water I was drinking from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Up until Druin periodically was drinking it until I got to Amarillo, Texas. You trying to tell me I went to the bathroom, came back, took like 3 mouthfuls of water, and felt something burn coming up to my nose and my throat, and it kind of felt like it was gonna knock me out. You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something. People are evil. People are freaking evil. And they will try to... people will hurt you. This is not a race thing. It's not a race thing. This man is white. This is not a race thing either. I'm not gonna make it a race thing, but at the end of the day, this man was white. Okay, so if he feels some type of way that I told the placement coordinator that he is drifting in the road and the way he is driving, why not get adequate amount of sleep before you even go to work? Why not get sleep? Why would you come on the job and try to drug me? Guys, I'm telling you this. I picked up, even though I came in the truck and I picked up the water, I'm not that stupid, you know. I looked at the water to see, you know what, let me see if anything was like bubbling from the bottom, because I don't trust people like that. But for some reason, I don't know why I forgot my water in the truck. I'm gonna tell y'all ladies right now, ladies and men, okay, I feel like if I was 100 pounds lighter, whatever that man put in my water would have knocked me out. I probably would have lost my life. I would have lost my life. So, when I told you I drank like 3 mouthfuls of water and I felt it and it made me drift a little bit, I was so disoriented. It made me confused for a minute. I could not understand and believe this man really did this to me. So he sat in the seats right next to me and he said, he saw me drink the water. He was like, are you going in a truck stop? I looked over at him like I feel like I was out of it. I looked over at him and I said no. I tried to be as much alert as I could. I was like, no, I'm gonna stay. Just like that. I told him. He got out the truck. Immediately as he got out the truck, guys, I could have felt my heart racing. Like whatever he put in my water made my heart started to beat really fast. Okay, my heart started beat really fast, and as soon as he got out of that truck, I saw him walking. I grabbed my cell phone and I dialed 911. Okay, dial 911, and I got on the phone with the lady, and this is how I'm talking because I feel like my heartbeat was going so fast. Whatever he put in my water, like it made me stop. Guys, I am, besides doing this, I am a nurse too. Okay. Besides taking up trucking, guys, I'm a nurse too. You know what? I got on the phone, called 911. I told the lady, I was like, I need a police officer to exit 74 at the TA truck stop ASAP, please. And she got in and she was talking to me. And guys, I didn't even have the strength to get up. I couldn't even get up till about 10 minutes later. I saw him coming. I'm talking to the lady. It could not even have been 10 minutes. I'm not sure. Because that stuff really made me like, I was out of it. I was out of it. So I saw him coming back and I told her, I said, I'm going to have to hang up the phone because he's coming back. And I hang up my cell phone on the lady. And because she told me, okay, wait for the police. And okay, so he got in the truck. He got in the truck and he was like, he asked me something. I cannot remember what he asked me. He asked me something. And I looked over at him and he looked dead ass at me, like in my eyes, for a couple seconds to see if I reacted to something. Okay? Guys, I cannot make this up. That stuff is straight up crazy. So I'm sitting in I'm just sitting in the driver's seat. I'm sitting in the driver's seat. And he asked me that question. And you know what? I gathered myself. Because I was not about to die tonight. I was not about to die that night. I gathered myself. My backpack was next to me. I put my backpack on. I grabbed my water. And you know what I told him? I was like, oh, I'm about to call my husband. That's what I said. I was like, I'm about to call my husband. So I'm out of it right now. I'm just trying to get myself together to get out of this truck. So I grabbed the bag and I grabbed the water. And I got the key. And it's my turn to drive. I turned the truck off. opened the door and walked down the steps. And I said to him, I said, I'm taking the key and I'm going in the truck stop because I called the police. I should have never told him that. Whatever he put in my water, I gave him time to go throw it away. But like I said, I was out of it. I was not in my right mind. I was out of it. So I got the stuff and I started walking to the truck stop, and I felt like I was shaking like this. I felt like my legs was doing this, guys. And I went into the bathroom. I was like, I'm going to go in the bathroom and I'm going to wait for the police. My heart was beating fast. Guys, I don't know what that man put in my water, but my heart was doing this. And I was out of it. I don't even know how I got the courage, but listen, I'm a strong black woman. You hear me? I'm a strong black woman. So you're going to have to try 2, 3, 4, 10 times to bring me down to my knees. You hear me? You're going to have to try really hard, because this strong black woman, it was not going to happen. That's why I said if I was 100 pounds lighter, this man would have killed me. Anyways, I don't want to get too heated, guys. So listen, I went in the bathroom, and the first person I called was my friend Sam. I picked up the phone and I called, and it went to voicemail. So I texted him. I said, I need you to answer the phone right now. Call him back on FaceTime. And he answered the phone. And I'm like, you know what? This man just drugged me and put something in my water. And right now I just called the police, and I'm standing in the truck stop. He was like, oh my God, you know, guys. The police came. I have the gallon of water in my hand. I said, my leader drugged me. He put something in my water. I explained the situation to them. I said, is there any way this isn't Amarillo, Texas? I said, is there any way you guys can test this water to see what's in my water? The police was like, oh, we're not equipped to do that. You know, he was like, do you want me to call the EMT? I was like, yes, call them, call the bus. So he called them, and they came, and they did my vitals. My blood pressure was like 168 over 136. My heart rate was at 100. Man, my oxygen was at 100, but my heart rate was elevated. It was at 100. Whatever that man gave to me, it skyrocketed my vitals that fast. Okay? I do not have high blood pressure. So the EMT, the guy was like, I asked him, is there any way anybody can test this water? They were like, well, if you want this water tested, you're going to have to take it to a private lab and have it tested. I said, okay. So they were like, so what do you want to do? Because at the end of the day, I have the keys to this truck. You know, he was like, what do you want to do? Do you want me to go? Police was like, do you want me to go talk to him? Because I go talk to him. But I'm like, no, let me make a decision first. Because if he talked to this man and told him that he put something in my water, and I have to ride back to Albuquerque, Mexico with this man, he probably would have freaking killed me, as he probably had planned already, or whatever he had planned to do with me, knock me out, rape me, put me on the side of the road, and tell my job that I probably got mad and left the truck. The police was like, what do you want to do? At this time, I'm on a 3-way call, and she was like, I was still out of it. Go to the hospital at the emergency room, have them do a urine test, have them do a blood test, you know. And I listened to her. Like I said, I'm a nurse too, but I was out of it. I could not even feel like I could have made a decision. I could not feel like I was going to make a decision to either go back with this man to Albuquerque, New Mexico, or I had to make a decision. I didn't know what to do. So I tell the police, I was like, you know what? Escort me to talk to him, and I'll let him know why I decide that I'm not going with him. So the police escorted me so I could talk to him. And I told him, I said, you know what? I'm getting off your truck, and I'm not going with you because you put something in my water. You drugged me. I told him I felt it in my throat and my nose. I told him I felt it. You drugged me. If you accuse me of drugging you right now, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be on the top of my voice. I'm going to be like, are you out of your goddamn mind? Why would I do this? Why would... You know what? This man was so calm. He did not rebut to anything. He was calm. Okay, so I gave him the keys. I'm not a troublemaker. This is the first time I've ever rode in the back of a police truck. I've never been to jail. I've never been arrested. I don't go to jail. I don't ride in police cars. So he took me to the hospital at the emergency room out here in Amarillo, Texas, where I was, and I checked in. I was like, I need to pee right now. So I asked the lady, give me a cup. So I had to go pee. And she gave me the cup. I gave them the urine sample. And I waited till they called my name. And I went back and they draw my blood. They gave me IV and stuff. And I laid there. I think I got there about 1:30 in the morning. That's when I got to the emergency room. And I stayed there until about 6 o'clock in the morning. That's when I got the release papers at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I still had like a pressure in my chest for some reason that morning. I sat in the lobby calling my job, letting them know the situation. And I called my safety department and I made a complaint and I told them the situation. And he was like, oh, this is a pretty bad allegations against someone. I said, yes, this man drugged me. This man drugged me. I told him this could have been my last night on earth. I could have been cut up, chopped up, tossed on the side of the road, raped. I could have never seen my family again. Could have never seen my daughter again because people are doing irrational things out here. They were like, okay, well, we're trying to see how we're going to get you from there back to my state. Because at this point, guys, I got off the truck. This is over. He was like, okay, I'm going to see how I can get you back to where you came from. So I sat there till 12:15 in the emergency room lobby. They took that long. I had to wait for them to open 8 o'clock, about 7:38. So I had to wait like a whole extra hour and a half for even make calls to the office. But it took them till about 12:15 Thursday afternoon to figure out how they're gonna send me back to where I came from. Guys, before I was up 24 hours. I've been up 24 hours already. So he was like, okay, well, I got you a rental from Amarillo, Texas, from Hertz, back to your state. Guys, that's like an 18-hour, it could be roughly 20-hour drive. I have been up for 24 hours already prior to this. So I'm like, okay, I'll take the rental because I need to get out of Amarillo, Texas. But it's 5 hours to Albuquerque, Mexico. I didn't get no sleep. I've been up 24 hours already. Went to Walmart. I had to buy a new charger because I left my charger in the truck because I just got out the truck, forgot my charger and my earpiece. I picked up the car from Hertz in Amarillo, Texas, went to Walmart. I went to Panda Express, bought me some fried rice and some Beijing beef because your girl was hungry. I ain't ate since yesterday. Nah, I did not eat since the day before. And while going there, I only ate like an apple and some chips. So I was hungry. I was thirsty. I was delirious. I was like, okay, I need to eat. So I went and eat. I sat in the Walmart parking lot under a shade. There was some shade by some tree. And I sat there, locked my doors. And I slept for half an hour before I got on the road. Okay? So got on the road, drive 5 hours back to my hotel in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Got to my hotel. But before I did that, okay, I drove to the lot where we would park our cars, because I want to see, is this man still working? I wanted to see, is this man really out here working? Oh, okay. So I drove up to the yard. No, I'm creeping now. Drive creeping. I'm just trying to see if this man out here. I don't see his little mom van that he drives. Okay, so I don't see the van. So I pulled in the lots, and I tried to find the truck that we drive that's assigned to us. I was looking for the truck. I drove around the lot. It's an International. So I saw it. I went to see if the door will open so I could get my charger and my headset. The door was locked. Wherever I left my headset, it was not there. He moved it. The tablet that we used was not there. So he moved it. I don't know where he put it. If he had to take it with him, I do not know. So I'm like, okay, the truck is here. Bear in mind, this is the shift that he would, if he was driving, he would have already left. The truck would have not been in the lot that it was. He would have been on the way back to Amarillo, Texas, as we always do. But this was like 7:30 in the night. So I'm like, okay, so he's not working today, because he would have been gone. All right. So I just wanted to make sure to see if this man really working out here after he drugged me. So I drove back to my hotel. You know, a girl got to circle the premises. I want to see if he waiting for me. So circling the premises, looking left and right, making sure this man is not out here waiting for me. Okay. Park my car the opposite direction to make sure the license plate from Amarillo, Texas was turned the other way and not showing, because if anybody pulled up, they gonna be like, if he had pulled up trying to look for me and shit, trying to hurt me or anything, he would have been like, oh, because people pay attention. He probably would have been like, oh, that's a Texas license plate. Okay, they probably rented her a car. So I turned the car the other way, so the license plate was not, visible, because it didn't have no license plate in the front. So I reversed the car in the spot. Yeah, so came up here to my hotel room, took a shower, and I've been sleeping ever since. But I just wanted to share this video, because before I even left my state, I was like, you know what? I will train with male or female. Okay? At the end of the day, I regret it. I know it probably would have been peaches and roses and all that with a female too, but it probably would have been a different situation. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to say this for all the new female truck drivers out there. This could go for a male too. Please be smart about situations. If you ever leave something you are drinking and come back, please throw it away. Do not drink it. People will hurt you. People will put things in your drink. People will try to hurt you. I learned this firsthand for myself. This is a lesson I do not need to learn again. This will never happen again. I will never drink something ever again that I left around anyone. This is law. I'm telling you right now, this is the law for me. I would never drink another soda, water, bottle juice, nothing that's open that I left around anyone. So females that are just coming into the truck driving career, take care of yourselves. Do not trust these people. Do not trust these leaders. Sleep with your own eyes, please. Like I said, if I was 100-pound lighter, whatever that man put in my water, and I only took 3 mouthfuls, try to knock me out, stuff was about to knock me out. Thank God. I don't know what angel was looking over me that night, but God, I thank you so much. At the same time, you know what? I think about all the scenarios that could have happened to me. Because when driving, I periodically drink my water. So I be thinking like, you know what if I didn't start drinking my water while I was parked at the truck stop? What if we had left that truck stop and I was the one driving, and I started drinking my water from there and started feeling drowsy, drifting the road? What would this man had did to me if I had passed out? No, I'm not stupid. You're not stupid. What do you think this man would have did to me? Was it revenge that he wanted because I told the placement coordinator about him? Was this his revenge of trying to hurt me? You know, I think about all the scenarios. I feel like if I had started drinking that water while I was on the road, we have rubber mallets on each door. I don't know why we do. You know, instead of having the tire gauge, just, you know, people will get the mallet and like hit the wheel to make sure it got the proper PSI. So we had 2 mallets, rubber mallet on the side of the door. This is my scenario, guys. This is my scenario. I felt like if this was what he had planned and I started drinking my water while driving, he could have hit me in the head, grabbed the wheel, you know, pull the truck over, unclip my seatbelt, grab the wheel and stuff like that, pull the truck over. There's a whole scenario to this, guys. This man really could have took my life. This man had plans for me. This man had plans for me. But thank God, God have another plan. God have another plan. That's all I'm gonna say. God had another plan for me. Whatever plan he got was not greater. It was not greater than what the God had planned for me that night. God told me to drink that water. God gave me strength to get up out of that seat, get down them steps and walk into the truck stop. God gave me the strength and the courage to do that. So all praise to the Almighty King. He the one that saved my life. He the one that gave me strength and I got up and saved my life. Because this man would have probably killed me. So please, females, do not be trusting these leaders. As a female truck driver, people will try to take advantage of you. People will try to take advantage of you. People will try to hurt you. People will try to kill you. I need you females to... I'm not stupid. I'm just trying to let y'all know. This is not my fault or my stupidity. You understand me? Although I always grab my water and my bag before I even get out the truck, this time I wanted to pee really bad. I only grabbed my bag. It slipped my mind. But like I said, this is a learning lesson and it will never happen again. This will never happen again. Okay? And I'm playing for all you humans out there. We are all humans. Okay? Have a heart. You people can be killers. Did he have a bad life? Did he grow up bad? Did he... What? Why would you try to hurt me? Why would you drug me? Why would you try to do this to me? This is a rough world we live in. At the same time, I'm like, what? Did he really like see all this damn goodness? You know what I'm saying? Did he see all this damn goodness? Is that what it was? You felt like you could have drugged me and hit it? No, I'm not out here for that. I'm out here to learn from you. I'm out here for you to teach me how to drive a truck, which I already know. But I need you to give me extended version of how to drive a truck. I'm new. I'm trying to learn from you veterans out there. I'm trying to learn from the veterans out there. So you guys need to do your job. Everybody's not like this. But ladies, do not give them the benefit of the doubt. If you feel like the situation is bad, get out of there. You know what? I just had to make this video because this is some real life story. This is real life story, guys. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. So the company I work for also put him on a safety check. So he have to drive hours to either go to Omaha, Nebraska, or he can go to Arizona to check in, because they will not talk to him over the phone about the situation. He have to go check in with safety. Okay? They won't talk about this on the phone to him, because this is some serious shit. This is some serious allegation against this man. Okay? And allegations, this is some serious truth. This is the truth. This man put some drug in my water and tried to freaking, I would say, kill me. If the moment somebody do that shit, they have no good intentions. Their intentions are pure evil. They have plan to hurt you. They have plans to hurt you. So I'm gonna cut this video off right now because it's about to be 50 minutes. I'm up here talking. This probably gonna be like a 45-hour video max. But man, thank you guys for listening. I just want you to know, take care of yourselves as women, as females, as mothers. Please take care of yourself. If you don't do it, nobody's gonna do it. So I need you guys to please take care of yourselves. I'm in my hotel here. I just got a flight to fly back to my my state because I was not about to drive. I want a new trainer and I'm asking for a female. So I hope you female trainers are good to me, please. That's all I'm asking. Be good to me. That's all I'm asking. So, like I said, I'm not trying to make this video be forever long. So I'm gonna have to say peace. And like and subscribe, share my video. Like I said, this is Belizean Trucker Queen. So from the name, you already know where I come from. So that's it.